Hi, welcome back. Nice to see you again. Let's do another practice question. This question actually can apply to CISM, CISSP, and CCSP. So the question is, Maxwell is developing a data loss prevention strategy, DLP. He's working with a pharmaceutical company that needs to control their sensitive content. In particular, the formulas that chemists have created in research and development, R&D. Which component of a DLP solution will a great deal of work have to be done to begin to protect that content? Test taking tips. What is the key word or words in the question? That'll help us get in the right direction to the right answer. If we can find the key words in the question, it's a lot easier to answer the question. So they're looking for protecting sensitive content. Okay, so we know that it's intellectual property or something of that sort, especially since it's their formulas. So that would be intellectual property. The key word in this question, I think, is actually the word begin. So if you think about it, if DLP is looking for data that is leaking, because it could be data leak prevention, data that's leaking out of the business is going someplace it shouldn't be going, how would a tool be able to see that data? Like, take encryption out of it for the moment, just presume somebody's sending something in the clear. How would the tool be able to decide that that is actually very sensitive data and one, it should have been encrypted, or two, it should not have left the business at all? So trying to understand what formulas look like, a company could be doing classifications. If it is classified and there's a meta tag on the file that's classified as secret, top secret, intellectual property, something like that, that could help. But there's nothing like that in the question. So we go back to, wait, what was the question? The question is begin to protect. So the beginning, if you put those four answers in order, enforcement, monitoring, encryption, and discovery, the first thing you have to do is discovery. Then, once you understand what data is in the business that's sensitive, that should not be sent or should be sent in a certain way, then we can move on to monitoring and then do enforcement through encryption or blocking of the data. So discovery, monitoring, enforcement, encryption would be the order that those could show up in the real world. So looking at that, the best answer, go back to the question, will have to be done to begin to protect that content. The beginning is discovery. So the thinking about all the chemists and the formulas and the intellectual property, it kind of helps with the question. But the word begin, where do we begin? We begin with discovery. If you don't understand what data you have to protect, you can't protect it. So there you go. There's another question. Thanks to Pocket Prep for letting me use this question. It is one of the questions that is in the CCSP database, or will be as soon as the new questions are out. So depending on when you're looking at the recording, this may already be in the database that's out and published. So if you found this useful, please give me a like, give me a follow, and I will keep doing these. I'll do another question soon. See you then.